What's good, everybody? I'm Neal, Newberry, host of Live from the Nickel.
What's good, everybody? I'm your man, Neal Newberry, host of Live from the Nickel. It's good to be back. Mr. Brown's back in the building. He's hobbling along like I am. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to have my brother back in the building. We are sponsored by School Matters. You guys know that. We got our lovely t-shirts on today, so if you like them, I'll get you one. You know how to do it, man. I hope everybody had a safe and 4th of July weekend. I know there was a lot of things going on. It's sad to see that. We're going to try to brighten you guys' day because we back today, and next Saturday we got a special guest coming on. A young man is going off to college, one of Mr. Brown's peoples, so we're going to do a little interview with him before he heads off to college. We got a lot to talk about. It's been a while. You see we got Mr. Greg in the building.
What's up, everybody?
He decided to come join us.
Of course.
We're going to talk a little bit, chop it up in the world about some sports. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into it right now. Absolutely, it's been a while. So what we want to do is touch base on some NBA. A lot of things in the NBA shaking up and stuff like that. LeBron James, oh man, he exercises his player deal, $52.6 million option so for the 25-26 season. I mean, it is what it is about LeBron.
He's smart about his money, man.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. And I think when you come to that, when you start getting towards the end of your career, so to speak, you're not going to sign some crazy, 4-year deal. You're going to go year to year. Look at Aaron Rodgers with the Steelers. He's got it. So it's kind of like, you go year to year. You don't know what you're going to do next year. You don't know.
He's 40.
Put it in the air.
What is it, 42? 40? So he's 42, he'll be 42, whatever, 42, whatever. Situation like this is, there was a lot of, me and Mr. Brown was talking about, there was a lot of shakeups going in the NBA. And for him to exercise his deal, I would have did the same thing too. Now, he did say he wants to see himself play another 5 years. Hey, much love, bro. That's a lot on your body.
I love that he's got the heart for that, but your body's will tell a different story.
He spends a lot of money. He spends a lot of money on his
He's
body.
very good care of himself.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had his money, because I can give it to me. Me and you both, Mr. Brown, we can even, because all the surgeries I had.
You guys can buy out of it, buy out of
I don't leave Mr. Lilienthal on there, too. I could use a little bit of cheddar, too.
I mean, before we get into that, I want to thank everybody that reached out to me and Mr. Brown for our surgeries. I had 4, 2 hip replacements, left knee scope, right knee scope, and he's had 3 in one leg. So we want to thank everybody that reached out to us, man. Shout out to our man Nick, too. I appreciate him always checking on his brother, man. I don't like to bug him at work, but thanks everybody. But let's get back into this NBA thing. So, it is what it is with LeBron. Do what you got to do. But now, Luka is eligible for a 4-year deal, which is worth $229 million.
We go from around 52 million to 229 million 4-year deal. That's fine.
Yo, what's up?
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. I mean, he's young too.
Yeah, he's young. And he's good.
Yeah,
he's good.
Teams are really willing to invest in him.
And he sells jerseys, and he brings people in the crowd. I mean, getting him, I don't know how that broke down with Dallas pulling that off and then getting the #1 pick and who they got. It's like, somehow that don't work out like that all the time. So I don't know what happened in that scenario. There's a lot of speculation, I'm telling you.
They pulled a good one off.
They pulled a real good one off.
To be honest with you, we'll never know.
No, we don't know.
Because at the end of the day, when that deal came down, first of all, I thought it was
Everybody
a
was shocked.
Oh, I did too. I thought, come on now.
Because, I mean, honestly, Dallas, he never wanted to leave Dallas anyways. He was hurt just as much as they were.
Oh, for sure.
But at the end of the deal, end of the day, congratulations, Luka. Get your money, dog. Because I'm never mad about that. Because to me, I still don't know how that deal ever pulled off. Anthony Davis got hurt. Kyrie got hurt. So, now they're retooling. They got my man Cooper Flag, one of the best players coming out of college.
Yeah.
I don't want them to put too much weight on Cooper, but Cooper is nice. If everybody's healthy, they can make some noise.
For sure.
I don't know how much noise, but the West just got real nasty. All the shakeups with the NBA talks, me and Mr. Brown was watching it. He said that right after the draft, there was going to be, before the draft, there was shakeups. Now it's even worse. Everybody's moving out of the, it's just crazy, which is, I'm all for these guys getting their money, man.
Me too.
Especially while he's still so young. Get all your money you can while you're young,
Absolutely. Now, James Harden signed a 2-year deal, $81.5 million deal with the Clippers. Jesus, man. They're just throwing money away on these guys, man. I'm not mad at
How old is James Harden now?
That's what I was going to say.
James Harden is probably in his early 30s. Probably.
Okay.
Gotta be.
I thought he was a little older.
Yeah, well, the beard does that
The
too.
beards throw me off.
The beard throws you off.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not knocking him on that. I don't know, man. He had a great year last year. Kawhi did pretty good. He's just getting his money.
Neal, you brought it up, man. They throwing away money. What you think about that deal with Randall?
Julius Randle.
Yeah.
He signed 3 years, $100 million. I think that was a long.
That's a lot of money.
He's not
That's a
worth
lot
that.
of money.
That's a lot of
That's
money.
a lot of money.
$100 million.
For the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Somebody they write some crazy
They must just
checkbooks.
have a lot of money
Some
there.
games I didn't even know he was playing.
They must just have an endless supply of money. It's not like,
Something's going on, right?
must not be like a cap or, it's got a lot of extra money.
NBA, are you listening? I'm a free agent. I still got one shot in me.
Right.
Please.
Right.
Listen, I'm a good corner shooter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But listen, when I shoot, I'm gonna go sit down. I'll play one side of the ball, maybe. I don't understand it. I'm with you. All three of you guys, I'm with you. Because honestly, you're right, D. He had moments. And when there was moments, you didn't see him. He wasn't even in the score box. So I don't understand. Once again, some of these NBA teams, they're doing what they want to do, but Lord have me Jesus, that's a lot of money. Make sure you do right by their money, Julius. Do right by your money, because a lot of these guys, they get broke. I don't know what they be doing with their money. Same thing with Bobby Portis. He's signed with the Bucks, 3-year, $44 million. And I'm like, yo, I don't
44 is a lot
he
different
spent,
than 100.
yeah, 44. Yeah.
What's he getting like a little over 10, like 10 a year?
You give me that, because he ain't really did nothing. Somebody used to think about Portis, he ain't no star.
Yeah.
He just restructured his deal.
He's
Listen,
got a good agent.
Exactly.
He's got Jerry Maguire.
yeah. Kevin Durant goes to the Rockets. Just a lot of things are cooking. Like I said, the West now is about to get real nasty. We're gonna see what happens. The team to beat is OKC.
Yeah.
They restructured some deals. Shout out to the MVP. He was a regular MVP and got the MVP of the finals. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. SGA is nice with it, and he got paid. He got super paid. And he should. Shout out to SGA. Shout out to my cousin because he's a big Seattle Supersonics fan. So shout out to him on that. But just a lot of things going on in the NBA. I can't wait till it starts back up. We're gonna see Pelicans make some moves. Detroit is in some trouble right now.
That's right, yeah.
They're doing good, but now they got the man Beasley in trouble with the law. Don't bet on your games. They don't catch you.
Yeah.
So
We're watching. We're watching.
Right now the East is open.
Right.
Because you got Dame Lillard out right now. Jason Tatum's out. And Tyrese Halliburton. All Achilles. So right now, New York just hired Mike Brown. We're going to see what they're going to do. My Sixers are trash. I don't even want to talk about them.
Where's Dr. J at? Can we get him a contract for 1 year or something?
Give me that one come on now. You ain't signed 2 old dudes.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about it. It just hurts my heart.
And I'm disappointed in my Cavs. I thought we was going to be in the championship
I know.
this year, but they do it to me every time.
Y'all let the East. They had the East wrapped up.
Yeah.
Man,
Sure
no
did.
toughness, man.
Cleveland's a hard city to be a sports fan of because they will stress you out. The Guardians, the Browns, everybody will stress you out.
You know, it's a blue collar city. There are workers like Toledo.
They love their
But
teams.
they're
And
like-
they
They dive
out.
for their teams.
Yes.
Them Browns fans start tailgating at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, diehard fans.
But you know what? Cavs just came up short. And I mean, they went and got all the right pieces too.
Man, they ran into a hot Indiana team. I tell you.
They were hot.
Yeah, they were hot, man.
They, you know
Indiana
what?
came out of nowhere, bro.
Look, Tyrese Halliburton was just every game he had a clutch three. It was whatever. I mean, I love it. Their energy there. Now they just lost their starting center. He decided. Yep, he went over to Milwaukee. That's going to mess up things there for him. But they might be okay. But Indiana was scary. I watched it. I watched every game they played, and they just gave it to you. You got to give it to them. And I thought New York was going to pull it out. Matter of fact, I had Cleveland. But, you know, it is what it is, man. You know, so you win some, you lose some. But we're going to see it on this offseason. Now, I've been waiting to talk about this. I've been itching all week. Been itching all week about NFL. Can't wait to come back on. So I had to go get Greg.
End of this month.
This end of this month, we got what? College football's coming. We're gonna get on that. But NFL, you know, they got there's a lot of things we need to talk about. Mr. Brown's back, so we can talk about that too, because you know about his team and Amanda's team and Greg's team and my team. So it's gonna be some real nice things. So the first and foremost thing is I'm gonna go through and ask y'all. Will Aaron Rodgers make the playoffs this year? Now, I'm gonna start with you, and then we're gonna work all the way down to the end, and I'll come back and add.
You know, I've never been a hugest fan of his.
Okay.
But what I have seen coming out of Pittsburgh so far, from what I see him doing, and what I hear the players saying about him, different people, the fans talking about him, what he's doing, I really think that they could. I think if he doesn't get hurt, I think he definitely could take them to the playoffs. I think he's got a good team around him, and I really think he could do it.
I didn't expect that from
If he
you.
doesn't get hurt, if him and Tomlin can stay on the same page, I can totally see him doing it. I definitely
Okay.
can.
Mr. Gray.
In the beginning, I didn't think so. But now just what I'm
I'm
seeing.
I'm gonna pause there.
I'm gonna say no. I think there's gonna be drama. I think him and Tomlin's gonna butt heads.
That's
I don't
the
think
thing I'm worried about,
it's
yeah.
not gonna work, and that's a tough division. The Ravens, come on now. I mean, Cincinnati. I mean, they're all good teams. I mean, Cleveland. Who knows? Who knows what Cleveland's gonna do? They got 20 quarterbacks. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know. The only thing I mean,
And they still have
you just don't know. You just don't know. But for me, it's Pittsburgh. I have a lot of Pittsburgh fans, and get out your crying towel, because you will not. Listen to Greg. You will not, Steeler fan, make the playoffs. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
They've been working real hard.
They can work all they want.
Making a lot of moves.
Yeah.
I love it. Mr. Brown, holler at me, man. What's up? Greg,
I'm with my man Greg. They gonna be on the outside, you know, looking in. You know, just Aaron Rodgers' age, man, and that division, like you say, man, we bringing the heat. Myles Garrett said he gonna put him in the grave. So, yeah, you know, you gotta deal with the Baltimore defense. You gotta deal with Cincinnati, man. So,
But did they also get Howard from Ohio State?
yes.
So,
And him and Mason Rudolph. So, but I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no.
okay. So, you know, I got a lot of friends that are Pittsburgh fans, and I mean, Aaron Rodgers. First of all, I'm so mad at Pittsburgh, anyways. Shout out to all my Pittsburgh fans. Let me tell y'all something, man. Pittsburgh messed up bad. It goes back to when they had Russell Wilson and they had Justin Fields. And what made me mad about it? Russell, okay, he was just there for a year, whatever. Experiment, whatever, didn't work out. You should have kept Justin Fields.
Oh, yeah.
He never had a shot. He
They
won so many
absolutely
games.
should have kept him. I thought he was doing great, and they pulled on him. I don't think there was even a reason to put Russell in.
You all season comes, you let him go, he's in wherever country he was at, he signs with the Jets. So then you try to go get Stafford. That didn't work. Stafford goes signs back. They get Aaron's boy. He signs with Stafford back at the Rams. Devontae Adams. So now Aaron Rodgers is dingling you by the thread. He's just playing with your emotions. That's what made me mad. So now you got Mason Rudolph, trash. You just noticed he's been in the system long, but they released him, they brought him back. And it's Skylar Thompson and I don't even know the other person they got. I mean, it's a rookie. Oh, it's a rookie from Ohio State. Howard. So you got 3 rookies, okay? No disrespect, but Mason can't really, he knows the game. He's just going to manage the game. But they were waiting on Aaron Rodgers to come. Aaron Rodgers already said it when he went on the Pat McAfee show. That's kind of like his outlet. He goes there to let people know what he's going to do. Only Pat's going to get it.
Right.
Me, in that division, I believe, number one, in that division is going to run it. Baltimore's kind of shaky right now. Cleveland is Cleveland. Cincinnati. But that's a division that's going to. But here's the thing is, I don't think Pittsburgh's going to do good.
No.
I don't think they're going to do good at all because honestly, you can say whatever, like you said, if he gets hurt like he did in New York. Now they say he's in the best shape, he's ready. We'll see about that. You got a nice receiver on the end, and they just traded Fitzpatrick, and they brought in another dude. Michael Fitzpatrick went to the Dolphins, and they got Ramsey on the defensive side. We'll see. I'm not gonna no disrespect to my Pittsburgh fans, but right now this is the first time I've ever seen Pittsburgh actually drag their feet. They're usually don't, and then TJ Watt hasn't signed yet.
No.
So that's another problem. So I mean, sorry Pittsburgh fans, but I don't know what's gonna happen, man. Y'all better make do what y'all make do, because I don't know.
I want a little money in his pocket, and he deserves it, man. He always been top 3.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
If you could trade him, I'd trade him.
Top
And I'd build in your
3.
draft. Just, I don't know. That's what I would do. And it's going to be a long season for the Steelers. It is.
It really is. It really
They got
is.
a rookie running back. Harris is gone.
Yeah.
You know, now you got a young kid. Now who's that wide receiver? I mean, you got 3 or 4 different wide receivers. You know, I don't know. I just don't know.
They got Metcalf, but you still, I mean, their tight end is good, but you still, I mean, look, if you're a Pittsburgh fan, like I was talking to a couple guys when I was at work, man, and they were saying they didn't know what was going on. You know, they were waiting so much. You should have kept Justin Fields. He was already in the system.
1,000%.
You know, you ain't got to worry
He could
about.
run.
You just got to give him a chance.
I know.
He did good for them last season too.
Well, we'll see.
And they only
We'll see
pulled
with
out
the
because
Jets.
they wanted to give
Right, Russell.
Russell a chance.
He'll be throwing to his old boy Wilson at wide receiver. We'll see how that works out.
Right. We're going to see how it play. I wish the best for Pittsburgh, but I don't see nothing going to pop off for him.
Yeah, I don't either.
Next question I got. It's a good one, too. Will Josh Allen win a Super Bowl, Amanda?
You mean this season or ever? Are we talking this season?
This season.
I don't know if he'll get there this season. I think they're a consistently good team. I think he's a great quarterback. I just don't see them winning the Super Bowl this year. No. I mean, time can tell. We'll see how they play. I haven't seen them do anything phenomenal this offseason that's really changed anything.
Yeah.
Which isn't always a bad thing. You know,
No,
sometimes
no.
you know they just need more time to click. But
For sure.
I don't know. There's a lot of teams that made a lot of big moves, and I just don't see them winning the Super Bowl.
Right.
I agree. I just don't see it. AFC's tough. Kansas City's always there. They find the diamonds in the rough on wide receivers and running backs that Fitzpatrick. And it's hard. Then you got Ravens. I mean, Henry, Lamar. I mean, the list goes. And their defense. You know, that AFC's tough, man. It's really tough. You know, I don't
Dangerous.
know.
It's dangerous.
Yeah. I mean, Jacksonville might come out of nowhere. Look at all that talent. I don't know. Is Buffalo going to be there? 1,000%. 1,000% they should be. But they're always in the playoffs. No disrespect. But you go there to win, to try to win
The big
trophy.
trophy. Yeah. Mr. Brown?
Yeah, I'm in agreement. They'll be there, but I don't know. I'm going to have to say no, but like you said, they in the mix of everything, but like you said, man, you just got to get hot at the right time.
That's what it is.
That's true.
That's what it is.
You know, I would like to see them win one.
For sure.
But
Me too.
like you said, man, it's so tough, man. So I don't know, man. I really don't know.
Me as a person, I would love to see him get there.
Yeah.
Go back to Jim Kelly days.
Oh, for sure.
Bruce Smith, Thurman Thomas, those guys. They came up short 4 times in a row. Josh Allen's, no disrespect, he's such a dog.
He is.
But the problem is, man, they get there and they just don't make. They get there and they just come up short. He's working with, some basic quarterbacks and they do their thing, man. I mean, basic or receivers, they do their thing. So I don't know, man. Only time will tell.
Yeah.
Only time will tell. Wish, good luck to the Bills.
Yeah, they've been a thick of things.
They always, yeah.
They just, Patrick Mahomes has got everybody's number, man.
He does.
And now he's tough, man. We'll see. I'm gonna say they'll get there, but I don't know him being. You only got so much time. The clock be ticking, man. So
1,000%.
So we'll see. Right now, I think he will win the Super Bowl. I think he will. I don't know when it's gonna happen. I think he will. He might not even be in Buffalo.
I really hope it happens for Buffalo
I do
because they're
too.
one of the best fan bases ever. And
Oh,
I'd love to see it for their fans.
They really do need it, man.
Yeah,
'cause,
I'd love to see it for that fan base.
I would too.
They deserve it. I mean,
They
Jim
do
Kelly-
deserve it.
Yeah, Jim Kelly was there, and he just couldn't get it gone. And I feel bad for Jim, but it is what it is. So, will the Eagles repeat as NFC East champs, Amanda?
Probably. I'd like to see it change up. I'd like to see it a little different. But I mean, they just have a great team, and they seem everybody clicks, and they just have it together, and they know they know what they're doing. That team. So.
You say yeah.
Oh yeah, I think they'll probably be there again.
Big Greg.
It's in my division. And I count too much on my Cowboys, I'm telling you. Because we're looking for a running back. So until we find that, well, if the second year, I love Daniels for Washington. Of course, they're talking about him, they're raving about him everywhere. Second year, Jinx, we'll see. Do they have got a good team? Yes. They're an underrated team. Really underrated. Great all the way around. Their defense, just everything. Running backs, wide receivers. They're just a good team. So we'll see. I don't think so. I think if he has the year that I know he can have Daniels, I think Washington's going to win our division.
I think Jaden Daniels definitely. I think Washington is.
They got the kid from Ohio State at wide receiver that throws up massive numbers at wide receiver. Another one that's underrated. They're running back. There's a Robinson.
Talk about Scary Terry.
Yeah, Terry.
Terry's
Yeah, Terry's good, man. Look at his numbers. It's scary. It is scary. And their defense is underrated. They're really good. And they traded away Chase Young, people that just didn't fit them, and they got these other kids that just, I couldn't tell you one of them, but I know they're good. They're just team football.
I'm gonna say no.
You gonna say no?
I'm gonna say no to the Eagles when repeat it.
Okay.
They lost a couple pieces, and like you said, man, the talk is about Daniels now, man.
Yeah.
They just added another piece, Debo, man, to the mix, and Dallas supposed to, be back. So I think gonna be.
We say that every year, brother. I'm not getting no younger.
That's gonna be a three-way race right there, man. So I'm gonna get an edge to Washington, though. Ooh. We ain't talking about the Giants.
Look, my Cowboys are going to sign Roger Staubach for a year. We're going to sign Emma Smith for a year. And Tony Dorsett will back up.
Yeah, man. So I'm rolling with Washington, man, and win that division.
Oh, man.
I've always been a big Jaden Daniels. He was my pick for rookie.
It's that Robinson. Nobody realizes. Watch the running back. I think it's on number 8 or 9. He's a big, tall, strong running back. And when he runs over you, watch his dude. He'll run over you. He ain't going around you. He's running right through you, and he's good, man.
I like Jaden Daniels. He's nice. And that's the best. The Eagles are still the champs regardless, but they got Washington made a lot of moves. They did. Debo Sanders was a great pickup.
Great
Scary Terry on the other hand, if he signs back now, he hasn't signed back yet. But if he does sign,
Oh, yeah.
and they got a nice running back, the defense is nice. But Daniels is he's a 2-point version of Hurts.
Oh,
But I like Daniels, I do, but I can't go against the Eagles right now. Saquon worked; he had a great year last
Yeah,
year.
he did.
I mean, it's just gonna be hard to. But Daniels is upcoming. Trust and believe. You better watch him. Excuse me. And I'm sure Philly's like, yeah, we got them in the rear mirror because right now we ain't worried about Dallas and we ain't worried about the Giants.
no.
What we are definitely looking at, that's gonna be the competition. Them two teams right there. So I'm not gonna. I'm a Sixers fan, but I'm not an Eagles fan. But I'm not gonna. I gotta take with them because they nice with it.
Yeah.
Saquon did so much from
Jalen
last year.
Hurts and Saquon Barkley are
They can use that one play.
incredible.
But they can run that one play over and over and over. They get away with it now.
Well,
The roll back.
Yeah.
That 1 yard.
And
one thing I do like about Jalen Hurts, he reached out to Michael Jordan about, and I watched the thing on him. It was great because he wanted to pick his brain about, he wants to be on that level and dedication. And of course, he's only got one ring right there, but he wants to get to that level. So what you do, you pick the greatest basketball player ever. You go pick his brain and ask him. And I love that about him because he's talked about that. He said he had a real good conversation with him about, doing what because you see nothing bad about Jalen Hurts.
No.
He's never, you don't see him, he's real quiet, he's laid back. I like his demeanor, how he carries himself. So for him reaching out to Michael Jordan, that was
huge.
That was nice, man. That was nice on his part because he wants to pick the brain of a legend. That's what I think a lot of these young guys need to do is start picking the brains of these old heads, even if they're not in your sport.
Right.
Look at another sport. So, shouts out to him for doing that.
That's how they handle themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
With everything.
How to carry yourself.
For sure.
This next question. I got a lot of stuff cooking in the fire with the NFL. But this next question is for Amanda, because we're going to start with you on it. So, Joe Burrow and the Bengals, will they end their playoff drought?
I never go against my team. Every year I say yes. Because it's
Okay.
Joe Burrow. He's amazing.
Okay.
Obviously, we've got Higgins, we've got Chase. That's great. We had him last year.
Okay.
If we don't do something with this defense, it's going to be another year of playing catch up again. Where, a team's got 40 points on us by the half, and that whole second half, we're catching up, and we're losing by 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
So if we don't get something together with this defense, and I really think that they can work something out with Trey at the last minute golden hour, whatever you want to call it, because I don't think Trey's gonna want to sit out. So I think they can work something out there, but if they don't do more defensively, it's gonna be another season of, okay, we're just happy being mediocre. Like, it seems like the owner's like, all right, we're fine just being a mediocre team. Well, then you cannot have a quarterback like Joe Burrow, because that's not how his mind works. Joe Burrow wants to be the best no matter what all the time. So do I think that they will make it? Yes. I'm not 1,000% confident, but I say that every year. Because we have a great team. We have a great team, but on that defense, we need a lot of work. Our running back situation is great right now. Our receiving situation is great right now. Our quarterback, great right now. Everything on the defense is not great. So look at the kid we drafted. He doesn't like that contract. He's not willing to play right now. So there's a lot of messes going on right now, and we're getting closer and closer to this season.
And you haven't signed your star defensive end, right?
Hendrickson, yeah.
Oh,
He's the one I'm
geez, that's
saying.
a big
Now
one.
he's the one that I believe, why I say the golden hour, I think they will get something worked out. He does not want to sit out.
No.
So, not at his age. So I don't think he's willing to miss a year. I think they'll figure something out in the last minute. He's still under contract. So I think they'll figure out something last minute. He'll play for us this season. I don't know if he's gonna play his best game, because it might be like last year when Higgins was hurt all the time and he wasn't getting his money. So I can't blame him for his hamstring being injured every week. Gasecki's great. Yoshimash is great.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we got a lot going on the receiving end of things, but our defense is very poor right now.
Well, everybody in fantasy football has got your running back in the top 5.
And we've lost a lot of
The Brown kid.
a lot of good guys in the offseason. A lot of our defensive players, we lost Pratt, so I'm not happy with what's happened in the offseason. I'm happy that both Higgins and Chase got paid, but that's the only thing I'm happy about with what they've done in the offseason. I haven't seen them make any big moves. And Hendrickson, in my opinion, is not, people don't talk about him enough.
Right.
But he is way up there with the
Oh, he's a
TJ
monster.
Watts, with the Miles Garrett. So
Yes.
whatever, he was sack leader all last year. So you can't let that fly out the door.
Okay.
I don't think they want to let him go, but there's a lot of argument about money right now because they don't have it. Spent it all.
They need to borrow some of that money from the NBA players, man.
Look,
The way they sign all that money.
Joe Burrow will cut a couple loans out. He doesn't want to lose Trey.
You know what? I'm
He
gonna
said that he's willing to restructure his contract to keep players that he wants.
and that's what you should do.
And that's what you should do.
But at the end of the day, your quarterback is restructuring his contract to save your franchise.
Exactly.
You gotta start doing
That's what I'm
things right.
And
saying.
to save your job.
That's what
Yes.
I'm saying. Why is our higher ups in office so happy being mediocre every year? Like, you're just happy
You're settling.
barely getting to the
You're
playoffs
settling.
every
That's what
year.
it is.
You're settling.
Where's
You
the
can't
winning, you know?
Mhm.
And now they want that. Now they got their they want the new stadium or all this stuff with the stadium. Now they've had to negotiate with the city and they're going to keep.
Yeah, it's hard money. It's
There's
like, wait a minute.
so much crap. Yeah, there's so much going on. And
They'll
it's
get their
just
money
like,
back.
can we
They'll
just
raise-
focus on the
Oh, I know.
game?
They'll raise the ticket prices.
And that's
They
what's exactly
already
going to happen.
they've already skyrocketed. It's already outrageous.
Greg,
So yeah.
Miss Amanda, that's the question
I always
for
say yes, we'll make it.
You
I
do.
always say yes,
You do.
we'll make
You
it
do.
because I believe in Joe Burrow. I believe in our quarterback.
Joel is a great
But if they
quarterback.
don't start getting their shit together, we will lose them.
Absolutely.
1,000%.
Dallas Cowboy fans, it's almost ready that time of season to start taking your medication, because here we go again. It relies on Dak Prescott. It really does. We got a top offensive line, and like she said it, and it's true. If we're down and you're going by points, Dallas offense, we'll see what the other. Now there's no excuse, because every year, well, he didn't have somebody comparable to Lamb. We just. Now you do. But now you're kind of short on running back. Now Miles Sanders and them, we'll see. The kid they drafted, the blue kid they're high on, got him in the 5th round, we'll see. But it all relies on Dak. And when our defense is small, they're fast. I love them. There's a kid named Overtree. I think his number's 13. Watch him play. Dude, the kid's a beast. You want to talk about Parsons? Watch that kid. It's sickening. There's a couple of games he won single-handedly for us, on big plays. But our defense is small, and they will get tired against Washington throwing up 30 in the first half, Eagles throwing up 75 in the first half.
Yeah.
Then you got Dak Prescott sitting there, guys covered, three guys on him, he's throwing the ball there. You're a veteran now, bro. You've been in our system a long, long time. So I just don't want to hear it this year with you don't have another wide receiver. The only thing I'm worried about is the drama with wide receivers. Wide receivers come with drama. I don't know why, but if Lamb's getting too much of the ball and he's not, or Perkins getting the ball and Lamb's not, which Lamb comparing
That's the first thing
last year a
when
few
Lamb
times
was there.
with different situations, Lamb. Well, I say it right. I mean, I get it. But you're trying to run a team too. Not every throw can go to you, bro.
Right.
And they don't get that. So we'll see. We'll see.
Dig, what's up, man?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with man. I think they'll make it, man. Cause like you said, Burrows, he can sling with anybody, man.
1,000%.
He can sling with the best of them. Just as long as they don't dig a hole,
That's what
going
I'm
like a
saying.
3-4 game losing
if we're-
streak, and then
We got to start off strong.
Yeah,
We
gotta
can't
start
have
off
that
strong,
half
so
season
yeah.
to try to make up
Yes,
because
yeah.
we don't have the defense for it. We
Right.
will get ran over.
Right.
That's what I don't
As
understand
long as he
about.
stay healthy,
Yeah.
Burrow stay healthy, coming out of minicamp. I think
He's
that-
put on a lot of weight. I've noticed, like in the camp and stuff. And I've noticed he's bulked up quite
He
a bit.
did.
So.
From the hits he
He
took
has
last
to,
year.
yeah, he has to. I mean,
Burrow's
he has
won his back a lot
he
last
has
year.
no defense. He's,
Right.
all of a sudden he's swelled up. He's got a chest on him now. He's walking across the street. I was like, all of a sudden he got big. Can't get hit like that anymore.
Joe, shout out to Joe, but man, it's basically saying you need to put some weight on.
Yeah.
You need to put that weight on. You got a chest now. You didn't have one before, but
You
he
got
was
chest,
small.
little arms, little legs now.
Well,
So.
when playing quarterback, look, Joe's not a mobile. He don't like to
Yeah.
run.
No.
But if you stay in that pocket or you have to move out of that pocket, you got to have some weight
He's
on you. 'Cause
moving
if you
around
get
a
hit,
lot. Yeah, he moves
Right,
around
right.
a lot on the field. So.
so you think,
I think they'll make it, yeah.
okay. Joe is a great quarterback. I'm not a Ohio State fan. I'm not a Michigan fan. But he came out of he went to Ohio State. Things didn't work out for him. Went to LSU, proved to be a winner. Smoking Joe, that's what I call him.
Great coach there. Great.
Yeah.
That whole
Oh, 1000%.
that whole team was great.
You just look back at his track record. Joe, he's the man.
He is.
They have to do right by Joe. They got to get out of that drought. That division is anybody's division, really. But honestly, right now, with Pittsburgh going through their thing, Cleveland with the 5 quarterbacks they got in the room, they got to
And the Ravens are,
The Ravens is
kind
Ravens.
of getting older.
I feel
Now's
like
our
this.
chance.
That window's going to close with Lamar Jackson. He's got to get.
I agree.
That window's going to close. He got to make something happen.
Yeah. He's not getting younger either.
If I'm gonna, I think right now they got to get over that. You got to sign your defense. You got to have your defense out there. You got to sign that man, give him his money. You got to chase. You got your people on the sides. Cincinnati's, I don't know, man. They got to get it together.
The year we made it to the Super Bowl, our defense was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal defense that we had, and that's how we got there. And that's
just won
what we.
championships.
A lot of teams won Super Bowls like that. Look at Tampa Bay. Look at the Ravens. Tampa Bay, when their Super Bowl, they were beating teams 10-9 because of Warren Sapp and Derek Brooks and Lynch and the boys.
Yeah.
They would hit you just like the Bears.
Yeah.
Look at the Bears. Yeah, they had
84,
sweetness,
yeah.
but Jim McMahon,
Defense wins
he
championships.
just had to keep the ball.
It
Yeah,
does.
for sure it does.
It
Ray
does.
Lewis showed that in Baltimore,
Oh.
so you got to understand that.
Monster.
So, my last question before the NFL, before we touch, give some shout outs on women's NBA. What other team besides the Chiefs would you take in the AFC? Amanda? We know the Chiefs gonna run that division, but if the Chiefs say Patrick gets hurt, we don't even know who the backup is. So who else would come out of that division that can make something happen?
It's hard. I don't know. I don't know.
You don't
I don't
know?
know because it's hard to go against.
So the Patriots.
It's hard to go against Kansas City.
I think so too.
Really?
I think so.
I'll get to y'all on that one.
Look at
It's hard to go against Kansas City, even though I don't think. Last year they didn't do as well. I said they were
Sure.
trash last year,
Sure.
so I really think that could be the case again this year. Maybe the Patriots. I don't really see anybody else. I would say Buffalo.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe Buffalo. Maybe the Patriots.
It's a cakewalk. I'm just.
I don't see it being.
If they don't play-
I don't see it's not going to be the Jets. It's not
Trash.
going to be.
No.
It's not going to be the Dolphins.
Shout out to my man John, the
I
Dolphins
don't
fan.
see the Texans.
Yeah.
I don't see like the Texans or Indiana or the Broncos. Yeah, I don't know. I would say.
So you just gonna stay on the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Okay. Greg?
Maybe the Patriots, but I haven't really been paying a lot of attention to what they've been doing in the off season.
I don't know, man. I don't know about the Patriots,
It's
man.
kind of hard to go against the Chiefs in that division just because of Patrick Mahomes. And somehow they find a way to get it together at the end. Like they could be playing like crap all year. He could be injured all year, but they find a way to
True that.
figure it out.
True. Just like to pick the brains of some people, see all trick questions. Greg?
I'd love to see Buffalo.
I'll tell you a couple underdog.
In that division. In that division.
Oh, in the division.
They're in that division. That division.
Oh.
Their division. So if the Chiefs say the Chiefs didn't, who would you think in that division if the
If
Chiefs
the
didn't?
Chiefs didn't make it.
Denver's in that division, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I would go with Denver. I'll tell you why. Because they got a monster and a kid at running back. If he pans out, and people got to understand, they have Peyton, the Sean Payton for the Saints. Remember, he taught Kamara and all that, and Kamara's still playing. So you look at him and Bo Nix and their wide receivers with Mims and them, and then their tight end, and now you're looking at a young, hungry defense. I'm telling you, Bo Nix could pull out, and I love that. How can you not love a quarterback? It's like a Disney movie. Bo. Gotta have a bull, high school quarterback. Bull. You know, come on, dude. I mean, Denver's the one that's, I'm telling you, if that running back pays out, and he's supposed to be a monster,
Okay.
and he's their starter. We'll see. We'll see.
I heard it from Greg.
Yes, sir.
I didn't even think about the Broncos.
Denver?
I definitely
Yeah,
didn't
they're-
think about the Broncos. I was
It's
like,
the Jets, the Broncos, the Patriots.
definitely not the Jets, definitely not the
It's an easy division for KC, but now
Yeah.
Who else did you say?
the
Jets,
the Patriots, and the Broncos and the Chiefs in that division.
No, that ain't the division.
Well, that's not the division.
They got I'm going with the Chargers.
Oh, that's right, the Chargers.
The
Yeah.
Chargers. So
I know.
I'll get with that. Go
You're
ahead.
fine.
it's the Chiefs, the Raiders, the Chargers.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Patriots is not in that division.
No, no,
Okay,
no.
my bad. Okay, so
Yeah, I'm going with the Chargers. Even though I'm not a Harbaugh fan, man, but
See, me neither.
what he did with that team last
Oh,
year.
correct.
Yeah, they did great last year.
You know, Herbert, man.
Yeah.
He's underrated, man. He needs that kind of coach.
okay.
Yeah, they,
So
yeah.
you said the
I
Chargers.
say the Chargers.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be the Jets.
You know, Harbaugh, yeah, I was kind of leery when he came in there. He cleaned house.
He cleaned
He
house.
got rid of everybody.
Right.
And I was like, yo, but he did. Justin Herbert's one of my favorite quarterbacks. I always wish Tampa Bay would have got him. I mean, no disrespect to Baker, but Herbert just, I like his gunslinging, man. He got that arm on him. In that division, if I felt like if Patrick Mahomes didn't win, thank you for correcting me on that, because I didn't know. I thought the Patriots in that division. So shout out. That's why Mr. Brown's back. Real talk. If I'm gonna take anybody in that division, if I say the Chiefs didn't win it, I do like Denver. Shout out to my man Levi, because Denver is nice. Bo Nix, he gave us the business. He gave us the business, and they signed a good running back, and they're young, upcoming. They're
They
scary.
got a nice defense, too. Man.
Bo Nix actually fits Sean Payton's situation. Russell didn't. Russell was getting up in age. That's why, and there's probably some other things going on. But Bo Nix is a great quarterback. Came out, out of Oregon, moved around for a while. And, you know what I'm saying? But I think he fits that. He's the glue there for him. So if I feel like Denver would give him some problems. The Raiders.
We can all agree it's not going to be the Raiders.
No,
I guess.
Raiders
We're all
got.
on the
I
same
don't
page.
care
It's
what
not
you.
going to be
You
the
got the
Raiders.
oldest coach in the world on your team. He
It's
did.
not going to be the Raiders.
Man, that coach is 70 years old. Shout out to Pete Carroll. Keep coaching if you're going to keep coaching, but you've been Jesus, man, you're 70 years old, dude. You're going to coach until you're 80?
Yeah.
Drake May and the Patriots, they're retooling.
Yep.
I don't see the Patriots winning any more Super Bowls. They had the best combination of coach and Tom Brady. Them years are over with,
That
man.
was just like the magic formula. Sometimes you
Absolutely.
just hit those formulas that just
You're good to go.
work, and when it's done, you
It's
never get it back
done.
again. It doesn't
So,
matter what you do.
I'm gonna roll with them. That's what I would say Denver. That was a good one. Denver, definitely. I would say Denver.
Yeah.
If the Chiefs didn't make it, I feel like Denver would give them some problems.
Oh,
You know what I'm
1,000%.
saying? That's what's up, man. That's, a lot of shakeups in the NFL. I can't wait till that. We had 48 days until college football.
Oh, one more quick thing, not to interrupt you. One more about the NFL that a lot of people are keeping underrated. And here's a shout out to my son, Keith Lilienthal. He's a big Seahawks fan. They revamped. They got Donaldson at quarterback. They lost both of their star wide receivers. They got Cooper Kupp. Let's see. That's the big question. Nobody's really talking about Seattle.
Yeah.
They're just one of them teams. You got to remember, they lost Tyler Lockett, who I loved. There's a reason they got rid of Metcalf. Dude, how many times I take him in fantasy football and he probably had one or two good games. But now we'll see with Cooper Kupp, his age. We'll see. We'll see what's the other wide receiver on the other side. We'll see what Donald does. With Walker in the backfield. I mean, that's the team I'm kind of excited to see because they revamped.
Okay.
See
See,
Okay,
if it
Seahawks
works out in their
fans.
favor.
Yeah, the only one they kept is their running back.
Okay. Now, you got 48 days left to college football kickoff, right? I'm gonna ask this question, and then go around. I'm gonna try to think about. How important is it for Ryan Day to beat Michigan this season? He's one like he's y'all want to give me. Man, you started off first.
I think I say this every year that like his job is on the line. Like you have to. You have to. You cannot be an Ohio State coach and lose to Michigan over and over and over again, they will run you out of town.
Yeah.
Like they will have for sale signs in your front yard
Okay.
for if you do not. Like they do not.
No.
Columbus, Ohio, man.
They
They
will get
live
rid
and
of you.
breathe Ohio State
They will
football
get
down
rid
there.
of you.
That's why they call it the shoe. I mean, it's all number love down in Columbus.
Oh, yeah.
Now he redeemed himself last year because, you know, we moved on to the championship and everything. He was able to redeem himself, but if he keeps losing to Michigan, there's only so much that, you know, all those alumni, you know, bags of money and stuff, they're going to be put pressure on his job.
Yeah.
I think for sure. He's got to do that.
Mr. Gregg, talk to me, man.
First of all, OH to all my Buckeye fans out there. Second of all, you can have that damn trophy. I'd rather beat Michigan any day of the week than have a national championship. And that's what kind of rivalry. Do I root for the Big Ten when we're in the bowl games and all that? 1,000%, because we are the Big Ten. We're the #1 rivalry in college football, hands down. That's why these teams are begging to come to the Big Ten, you know? But yes, I'd rather get my nationalship trophy. You can take it, like the Bad News Bears where they threw it, you know, for taking second place, and we'll be back next year. I'd rather give that back and have a do-over with Michigan. And don't run it up the middle 1,000 times. Use your wide receivers, Buckeyes. That's what killed us.
Yeah.
If you watch that game, Hendrickson was getting stopped up the middle. You could call it. You could call every play when you got them 2 stud wide receivers. Are you kidding me? What are you doing? You were supposed to win by 20-some points, and you blew it. Blew it.
Yeah.
So always to all my friends, and now I got to go see my therapist this week because of all this drama.
Yeah, but there's this.
Uh-oh.
If they beat Michigan by 3 points, they wouldn't have changed, and they probably would have won the national championship.
That's right. That's right.
That was a come to Jesus.
That's right.
Okay. Mr. Brown?
I think if he loses Michigan this year,
They done.
I don't even know where the game
They're
at.
done
this
with
year.
him.
He
Where
shouldn't
they
even get on the
playing
bus.
at?
They're playing at.
Is it in this?
Let's look.
I know Ohio State, the first game of the season is Texas.
Wherever it is, he shouldn't get on the bus.
No.
Just hide your stuff.
No, you
man,
better get out of there
because-
quick.
Yeah, don't even pack. Don't just hide your stuff already packed, man, because we're gonna be in the same boat this year,
Oh,
man.
it's at Michigan.
We gotta go to
November
Big House.
29th.
We got Texas right off the bat with Maddie.
Michigan.
Maddie's son's coming to town. First game of the season. That's going to be I'm going to go down there for that one, for Texas and Ohio State. That's going to be a
You
good
got the
one.
same offense.
Yeah.
It should be wide open again.
Should be. Should be.
Wide open offense, man.
You know, truth be told, man, honestly, if he doesn't, I'm with y'all, what you say. Winning cures all. But at the end of the day, you got to beat Michigan.
Oh,
And if you
1,000%.
can win the chip, by them winning the chip, that took some pressure off of them. But once again, you can't lose to Michigan every
No.
year. You can keep winning the chip and losing to Michigan. That's not going to solve it. If you're a diehard fan,
Now there's such a big
I want
rivalry.
both. I want both.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so my thing about with Brian Day, you gotta beat Michigan, and then you had, I ain't gonna lie, two of his cold. We got one of their receivers, Abuka. I love him.
Oh,
I
God.
can't wait till.
Oh, yeah. You're
They're gonna be throwing to him. They're going out.
1,000%. He's the steal of the draft.
One thing I can say this is you had 2 slick running backs. You can't keep running the ball like that.
No.
But at the end of the day, if you don't beat Michigan, they don't care what you do.
Yeah.
It doesn't solve the problem. You can win the chip every year, but you gotta beat Michigan.
That's what Greg said, man. They trying to play smash mouth with these
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah,
That wasn't our thing.
that's just not our thing. We got to open stuff up.
Yeah, you
Now,
got.
let me ask you guys this. If he wouldn't have won his national championship, I think they would have been out.
He would have been
He
fine.
would have been gone.
He would have been
Because
gone.
By you
Let's
winning
be
that
real.
chip,
He would have been fine.
by you winning that chip, it took the pressure
Saved your
off
job.
you.
It
For another
saved
season.
your
For another
job.
season.
Yeah.
Because we didn't forget
For
about it. You still
last
lost.
season.
Yeah.
For last
So
season.
you
Oh, I don't forget. We lost to
Yeah.
Michigan. I'm not forgetting. I got OCD.
Yeah. Y'all lost to Michigan.
And I
What,
named
2
that
years in a
we
row?
were-
3 years in a
Yeah,
row?
that's
And we were-
terrible.
last year we were predicted to win and supposed to win, and there was supposed to be no reason we were going to lose that game,
Right.
and we still lost that game.
Yeah.
And
we looked
it
terrible.
boils down to poor coaching.
Oh, 1,000% it did.
Well, we're gonna see.
1,000%.
I think y'all got some good recruits this year at Ohio State. We're gonna see what
Always
happens.
do.
They brought in some good things. Like I said, they got to open against Texas. You got to take one game
Right
at a
off
time.
the bat.
Yeah.
But
And it's Manning's son at quarterback.
Archie-
You see what numbers he's
Yeah.
My God, and he can run.
Listen, he's very nice. I don't think got their hands full, but we're gonna see. You got to beat
They
Michigan.
better put a spy in that young boy.
He's nice
Because
with
he
it.
can run. I was shocked. Because Manning's don't run. Except for the old man, Archie.
Archie's
But
a good runner.
Peyton and them just, come on.
No, they pocket quarterbacks.
Yeah.
They pocket ones. But Archie is nice.
Oh, 1,000%.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Now, before we get out of here, I want to give a big shout out to Natasha Howard for the Indiana Fever. We won the Kelly Cup. You know, I'm very proud of her. She's from Toledo.
Awesome.
She's doing
Oh,
a
yeah.
great job. Hopefully, I can have her on my show one day. We can just pick her brain because she's doing it at a high elite level in the women's basketball. It's taken a great turn, and I wanted to give her a big shout out, Natasha. Keep it up. Same thing with you, Isaiah Cook. You're in Seattle. But she gonna be great too. But I want to give a real big shout out to
Proud of
Natasha
you.
Howard,
Proud of
man,
you.
because what she's been doing at this high level, she's been doing it. And I don't know if she got the MVP, but if she did, congratulations. If you didn't, I saw her hold the trophy. I didn't get a chance to look at it, but from all of us here on the Nickel, me, Don, Amanda,
Either way it
and
goes, like you said, congrats.
congrats.
Yeah, me
Keep it
too.
up. Keep
So
it
proud
up,
of
young
you.
lady. Yes, keep it up. You're showing a love to Toledo. We need
For
that.
sure.
Like I said, we got a special thing coming up this Saturday. I'll let you guys know. Keep you informed. Thank y'all for tuning in today. We're glad to be back. Me and Mr. Brown still taking it day by day from our surgery.
Good seeing you, brother.
But it was good to have my brother back.
I feel like I'm in a nursing home right now.
Shot fired. Well, you know what? It feels like that because you know.
Get out your golden Buckeye cards, everybody. We're getting 5%. We're getting 5% off of nothing.
Hey, I got a handicap sticker. And I got a walker. I got all.
All right. And
It just, you know, Father Time has an unbeatable record.
1,000%, brother.
But you know what?
1,000%.
We're gonna be all right. It's just gonna take some time
It
this
is.
time. You know,
It
had
is.
all these surgeries. I'm glad my brother back. He's
yeah.
3 in one leg, and I just had all my whole body just like tore up. As long as my shoulders and everything else is working, I'll be all right.
Yeah.
But
Keep moving, man. You gotta keep moving. Don't
yeah.
sit around. Keep moving.
Just to let everybody know out there, just let you guys know, we got so much cooking in November, or it's not November, excuse me, in August. The 20th, going to be at Table 44. I got Tiffany Blackman coming back on the show. It's going to be a great show. She's got a lot of things cooking up. I want to pick her brain a little bit. I got some real good guests. August the 3rd, you guys need to tune in to Toledo Spirits. Beautiful place. We're going to rock with there. We're going to go there, pick their brain, talk about their establishments. I got a lot of things cooking up for you
Awesome.
guys. So the month of August is going to be so nice. End of July going to be nice too. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. Mr. Brown's back, me and him, and Amanda, we're going to set it up.
Game's
Set the
back
world.
together.
Absolutely. So we're going to really, we got a lot of things cooking up. New spot me and Mr. Brown checked out yesterday, Molly's Irish Pub. We're going to really talk about that. So we're going to really, I want y'all to really tune in and make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Please share it. Let your friends know about it so we can keep our channel going, man, because we really want to keep this going, and we need y'all help. So please, family, friends, I don't care who you got, your neighbors, let them know. Come watch The Nickel every Sunday at 5 o'clock. But we're going to get up out of here, get some rest and chills. We'll see y'all Saturday, and we'll see you guys on the 20th. Peace.